Assalamu alaikum, this is Mr. Muddathir and this is ICT Year 7. In the previous task, we learned about hardware and now it's time to understand what software is. There are two major types of software, the operating system and the applications that you use every day. Operating system? What is an operating system and why is it so important? Well, as the name suggests, an operating system helps us to operate a computer, but still, what does it do? An operating system has two main tasks to perform. The first one is to control the hardware of the computer. Use the computer's resources and try to distribute them properly. It manages the available computer memory and allocates the required amount of memory each program needs, and the time the CPU will spend on a specific process. It also manages the peripheral or storage devices and handle printing needs, etc. Some years ago, an operating system was just a blank screen where the user had to type commands in order to get results. If he knew the right command, that is it. Well, you can see that this is how the operating system used to look like. But then, the operating system with a graphical user interface known as GUI, graphical user interface, appeared, and a GUI allows you to see all your files and folders as icons and images which you can point at with your mouse. Start your computer. Here, we're going to explore Microsoft Windows. Microsoft Windows is an operating system based on icons that the user can point to with his or her mouse, and as the name indicates, every file, folder or program opens in a window, a square box that contains information about the file, folder or program that you click. So basically what I'm saying is that when you open a program, it appears as a window. So this is a window, and this is a window, this is a folder, and this is a software. So this is why they're called Microsoft Windows. When you press the main power button, your computer will start working after the BIOS program indicates your devices. The operating system starts. Usually the first screen that you see is the logon screen. The logon screen allows you to open the operating system as a specific user. As you can see right here, this is the logon screen. Because it's not usual for many people to work on a single computer, it's necessary for each person to work in his or her own environment, to have his or her own programs, files and folders. That's why most of the operating systems allow us to create user accounts using a name and a password. To log on to Windows, click the username and type your password. Press enter or click the blue arrow, as shown here. We can talk about operating systems now and operating systems 20 or 30 years ago. But currently, the most popular operating system that we use every day and with different geographical locations or different group of people, they are Microsoft Windows. This is Windows 7 and this is Windows 8. Currently we use Windows 10. We also have Linux, Fedora, Ubuntu, Mac OS and Android. Of course, in most laptops we use Microsoft Windows, and in mobile devices we use Mac OS or now it's called iOS, and Android. Those are the two most popular operating systems that we use for cell phones or mobile devices. But for laptops we can use Windows, Linux, Fedora and Ubuntu. To take a look about how operating systems used to be 20 or 30 or 40 years ago, we're going to learn a little bit about an operating system that's called CMD. Using the CMD, we're going to learn about how operating systems used to be and how you can use a computer without a graphical user interface. To open the CMD, simply just type on the search bar CMD and it'll appear at the first result. Press enter. So basically this is how operating systems used to be. Right now I'm in the drive C, inside the folder users, and inside the folder named Mudathir. If I want to get out of these folders, I have to type cd and enter. cd dot dot and enter. You can see right now that I took a step back into the previous folder. If I want to go back to this Mudathir folder, I have to type cd Mudathir and press enter. Now I'm in Mudathir. Alright, I'm going to try to create a folder inside of my desktop. To know the content of this folder, the command is dir, enter. So basically these are the folders that I have inside Mudathir folder. I want to get into this folder, desktop. So I'm going to type cd desktop. Remember that you have to write it in case it's a case sensitive, so you have to write the cap and you have to write the small letter small. Desktop and enter. See, right now I'm inside desktop. To know the contents of the folder desktop, I have to type dir. So these are the folders that I have inside my desktop. I want to create a folder. The command is mkdir space. Next I have to type the preferred name for my folder, any name, let's say hello, and press enter. Let's see the contents of the desktop again. dir. You see, now I have a folder named hello. To get inside that folder, cd hello. So basically we use the cd command to enter or get into a folder. To create a text file inside my folder, what am I going to do? Here is the command to create a text file. Copy con and then give the file a name. hello.txt. You have to type the extension of the file name so that it would be saved properly, and then press enter. Now I created a text file inside hello with the name hello.txt. Here I can write all the content of my text file. I can press enter to start a new line. When I'm done, I have to press Ctrl plus Z to save and exit the file. Ctrl plus Z and enter. See, it says that one file's copied. Okay, let's go back to the graphical user interface and see what happened. Over here, I created a folder with the name hello. Let's open it. I also created a text file with the name hello.txt. Let's open the file. See, this is the text that I created, that I typed inside the folder. Here I can write all the contents of my text file. I can press enter to start a new line. It took a lot of time, much longer if I had the graphical interface. Like right now I can simply just right click, go to new folder, give the name hello number 2, enter, and then I open the folder, double click, again new text file, I'll name it hello 1. The text is already written, enter, and then I'll open the file and just type all of my content. Back in the day, it used to take a lot of knowledge just to do simple tasks that we do every day with a mouse or a keyboard. But then back then they didn't have much use for graphical interface and mouse and so on. You have to type all of your commands, and you have to learn all of the commands in order to use the operating system. Alright, we've reached to the end of our lesson. there are two things that I want you to send back to me. The first one is tell me what is the operating system, OS. The second is talk to me about the GUI. What is GUI? And the last thing is, if you have a computer at home, please practice with the CMD or command prompt over here. Try to go through your folders and create a folder and create a text file and see how fun that is. Well, that was it for now. Take care. Till the next lesson. See you. Bye.